Hi, I'm Rosa. Thanks for joining me. Today I am working on my office. I think I want to clean it up and make it look better. It's a little bit of a mess, so I thought I'd bring you along and show you what I'm going to do. This is the state of confusion in here. It's a mess, a total mess, a working mess. I'm in here every day and I want to make it look better. This is what the other end of the room looks like. This closet is actually pretty deep and it holds a lot. And I designed it that way so it could be a functioning part of my office. I don't like to see the clutter, but I also need to be able to access everything in my office. So that's been a struggle for me. Maybe if I did less, I would have to keep less. So I'm going to move some furniture around today, do some deep vacuuming, and see where I am at the end of the day. All right, after several distractions and I needed a snack, I'm gonna start by taking some of the furniture out of here. I've emptied out a good bit out of my office. The chairs are all out, and this is what I'm left with. I'm going to vacuum the rug and the floors, maybe do a quick mop, and then start moving furniture because I'd like to change the layout of my office. Just a tad bit. And I think that's what's kept me from deciding or going on to move things, is I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to lay the furniture out. And it's a big hurdle for me in my head to move the furniture for some reason. But I'm going to work on that right now, maybe move a couple more things out, and then show you again. I have mopped the floor. It is drying. I need to mop over there where the area rug is rolled up. And even though the room isn't cleaned out of everything, it's good because now I will move things and then mop where those furniture items are and then try to figure the room out that way. Even though I got a late start, I'm determined to get the bulk of this done today. The floors have been vacuumed, the rug has been vacuumed, the floors have been mopped. That rug looks really small in here now, and I have it folded over because I'm going to move the desk, I think. And I used a little crud cutter on the floor around my desk to clean up there, the tile, which is what I use on the tile. It works really good on this tile. And I cleaned up the top of this little cabinet. You can see everything just threw up from that cabinet onto the floor. I'm going to go through that. I'm not quite ready to put it away because I don't want to lose track of it. Everything's been dusted. I have this duster that works phenomenal because it does not drop anything on the floor. You just use it, then you can vacuum it or clean it outside. So I have a collection of handbags that look a mess over there. And my purpose for putting them in here is because I want to use more of them, because if I'm looking at them, I'll see them and I like them. To me, I like them. I like looking at them. So I am going to put a couple on top of this instead of just stacking books and stuff on there. And some of these books are going to go in that cabinet. I have to organize that. I'm not going to worry with that right now because it's going to slow me down. I'm going to more so worry about getting things in place so then I can sort through stuff. Here is the latest update. And I am going to put everything in my desk in that box so I can figure out where to put the desk. That shelf probably won't stay there. Everything is pretty much clean and mopped and dusted. But it's 3 o'clock. I'm gonna give myself 1 hour to get everything situated. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to go where it's going to end up. Since I have everything off my desk and everything is in that box, I'll know, it'll be less of a chance of losing where I have stuff. So once I get the desk situated, I can put all that stuff back if I want to keep it. I'm gonna go get a magic eraser and touch up my desk because it needs some work. This is close to being completed. And don't laugh at my little Duraflame fireplace under the window. I get cold. My desk back in the same spot. I just like being able to look out both windows. My purses near my closet there. I still have room for a purse or two on the shelves. And as I swing around the bookcase, I still have to work on the top. That second chair, this chair, was there. I may bring it back to there, I'm not sure. But so far, so good. There's a ton of my office stuff in the dining room, and everything that I put in that plastic bin for my desk is also outside the office. So I want to organize that as I put it back and make sure that what's in the dining room doesn't just come in here and get stacked. I want to make sure it has a home or it's put away where it should go. Here's my view from that chair in the corner, and I'm really happy with it. Very serene. I just love looking out the windows. I've seen deer outside my window, which for South Florida is a little rare because we're so built up in the southern portion of Florida that deer aren't as prevalent. It's been a couple days since I've organized my office, and I'm very pleased with it. I'm going to spin the camera around in a moment and show you how it's looking after a couple days. And I've had some ideas about it too. I didn't necessarily organize anything inside the office except for my desk drawer that needed to be vacuumed out and reorganized, so I did that. And of course I organized my purse tower, if you can call it anything else, and the top surfaces of everything in my office, and dusted it. As you saw, I mopped, I vacuumed, not in that order. It looks a lot better in here. It's so nice. It really helps me clear my mind when things aren't cluttered. And as for anybody, when things are cluttered, you don't think as well, or you don't think straight. It really does do something to your psyche when things are cluttered. So it's nice to be able to clean it up and then have a clean slate, sort of say, to work with. Now, as I was doing this, I had an idea of what I want to do in the office to clean the areas that I did not go into, like the bookcase, inside the bookcase, the paperwork inside the closet, because I have a rolly cart. You might have seen it in the first video that I have paperwork where I'm working on, and I roll it out to use it, but it also fits in my closet, so I don't have to visually put up with it if somebody's coming over or I just don't want to see it. So I'm going to do a video on how I'm going to organize that and keep it organized, and I'm really excited about it. So I hope you tune back in to watch it. Even though I procrastinated to get this room cleared up, and one of the reasons I procrastinated is because I know all the little projects that need to get done in order to really clean this up. So it's almost like you chase a rabbit down the hole. You could just go on forever and get nothing done. So I'm glad that I just looked at it as an overview, and I needed to get the stuff on the top cleaned up, and I will worry about those other areas later. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what it looks like today. Here is a view as we come into my office. The area inside the bookcase, of course, I will tackle another time, but on top I have some things that I want to see, and then I have some books that I'm working on or want to work on, some Bible studies. It's just a good place for me to keep those. I have my little fireplace that I love, with some other things on top that I need to work with. My desk area looks fantastic in my opinion. I'm very happy with how that looks cleaned up. My purse shelf looks great. It's cleaned up. And inside my closet, I'll show you that little rolly cart that I keep things in. I have this rolly cart. It's just something from either Michael's or one of those places that I can roll in and out, and I can work on the paperwork within that rolly cart and then roll it back into the closet. And just to keep going around the room, there you see the doorway and a chair that I moved to there. I still am very happy with the way everything turned out. I did a planner video closer to the beginning of the year, and I had some tasks in there. So the next video I'm going to do is in regards to decluttering, and the planner task is that idea I had about keeping my areas clean and working on them. So I hope you stay tuned for that. I thank you for watching this video, and I hope you consider hitting the subscribe button. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.